Arizona's real estate professionals must have a strong understanding of the state's utility systems and environmental regulations because these areas are deeply intertwined with land use, water rights, and property value. This module brings together several critical concepts, from groundwater management and water rights transfers to environmental enforcement and septic system regulations, each contributing to responsible representation and consumer protection in Arizona real estate transactions. The Arizona Department of Water Resources, ADWR, serves as the primary agency responsible for managing the state's water laws, including groundwater regulation, water rights registration, and well ownership transfers. Any change in ownership of a private well must be reported to ADWR, which maintains the statewide registry of wells. This ensures accurate records of groundwater withdrawals and compliance with Arizona's conservation programs. ADWR also provides extensive online water resources, including interactive water maps, active management area (AMA) boundaries, and irrigation non-expansion area (INA) designations, helping professionals and property owners understand local water restrictions. The foundation of Arizona's water management system is the Groundwater Management Act of 1980, which created active management areas, AMAs, to balance groundwater withdrawal with replenishment and promote safe yield. AMAs, located in the most heavily populated and farmed regions of the state, such as Phoenix, Tucson, Prescott, and Pinal, operate under strict conservation rules to ensure long-term water sustainability. In contrast, irrigation non-expansion areas, INAs, restrict new irrigation in rural agricultural basins to prevent aquifer depletion. The water doctrine of prior appropriation, summarized by the phrase, first in time, first in right, guides Arizona's surface water use, while groundwater is managed separately under state statute. Because water rights are considered real property interests that can exist independently of the land, they do not always transfer automatically with real estate sales. Some rights must be separately conveyed, recorded, and approved by ADWR. This distinction is particularly relevant for grandfathered water rights, which are tied to irrigated lands within AMAs. When these lands are sold, the seller must disclose whether rights are being conveyed or retained, and the buyer must ensure proper transfer through ADWR documentation. The Central Arizona Project, CAP, operated by the Central Arizona Water Conservation District, CAWCD, imports Colorado River water to central and southern Arizona through a 336-mile canal system. It delivers renewable water to cities like Phoenix, Tucson, and Scottsdale, helping reduce reliance on groundwater. Some developments located within the Central Arizona Groundwater Replenishment District, KGARD, a division of CAWCD, pay annual replenishment taxes to ensure that the groundwater they use is replaced through recharge projects. These KGARD-related taxes and fees must be initially disclosed in the Arizona Department of Real Estate Public Report when homes are sold within enrolled subdivisions. The Arizona Department of Environmental Quality, ADEQ, is the state agency responsible for enforcing environmental standards, including water quality, air quality, and waste management. ADEQ oversees the transfer of on-site wastewater, septic systems under AAC, R18-9A316. When a property with a septic system is sold, the seller must have it inspected by a licensed professional within 6 months before closing, and the buyer must file a notice of transfer with ADEQ within 15 days after the sale. This process ensures the system's functionality and protects groundwater from contamination. Together, these laws and regulations form a comprehensive framework for managing Arizona's scarce water resources and protecting the environment. For real estate professionals, understanding how groundwater management, water rights, and environmental compliance intersect is essential for providing accurate disclosures, advising clients, and preventing legal disputes. Key takeaways: ADWR manages groundwater, water rights, and private well transfers. ADQ enforces environmental standards. The Groundwater Management Act of 1980 established AMAs and INAs to promote conservation and prevent aquifer depletion. Water rights do not always transfer automatically with land. They may require separate legal conveyance. CAP provides renewable water to central and southern Arizona, while KGAR-D replenishes groundwater for participating subdivisions, with related fees disclosed in the ADRI public report. Septic system transfers require inspection, documentation, and a notice of transfer to ADIG to ensure environmental compliance. Discussion prompts. Why is it important for real estate professionals to understand Arizona's water management structure? Answer. Because water rights, fees, and environmental regulations directly affect property value, use, and disclosure obligations in real estate transactions. Why do water rights not always transfer with property ownership? Answer. Because Arizona law treats water rights as separate real property interests that must be individually conveyed and approved by ADWR. Why must septic systems be inspected before property transfer? Answer. To protect groundwater quality and ensure the system functions properly before a new owner assumes responsibility. Closing remarks. Arizona's approach to water and environmental regulation reflects both necessity and innovation, with limited rainfall and heavy population growth. Careful stewardship of water resources and adherence to environmental standards are vital for sustainable development. Real estate professionals serve an important role in this system by ensuring accurate disclosure, guiding clients through compliance requirements, and promoting responsible ownership. A deep understanding of ADWR and ADQ regulations not only fulfills legal duties, but also supports the long-term stability of Arizona's real estate market. Supporting sources and key case law. Arizona Department of Water Resources, ADWR. Groundwater Management Act. Overview ARS. Chave 45 401 et SIQ. Groundwater Code, ARS. Paragraphe 48 3661 et SIQ. Central Arizona Groundwater Replenishment District AAC. R189 A316. On-site Wastewater System Transfer, Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. ADEQ. On-site Wastewater Program. Cherry v. Steiner, 1982. Upheld the constitutionality of Arizona's groundwater regulation system. This module reinforces the importance of combining real estate practice with environmental awareness. By mastering these topics, licensees demonstrate professional competence, uphold consumer protection, and contribute to Arizona's legacy of sustainable land and water management.